when you click this button, the door opens, and when you click it again, the door closes. If you want to script such door, but you don't know how, watch the video and I will show you how. Let's start by building the door shape. So put a part, make it size 691, and position it, and set its color to your desired color. Going to get like this, and set its transparency to 0.8, and set its material to glass to make it look like glass. Name it door 1 and duplicate it, and name the duplicate door 2. Select both of them, select the first one, shift and select the second one, press anchor and group them as one model. Name the model door, and here we have modeled our door. Now let's model the buttons shape. So start by making a cylinder. We want to make a simple button shape. Make the cylinder, and just like that we have our button. Name it button, change its color to whatever you want. I'm going to change it to red, and position and rotation it. I'll put it here beside the door. I'll put it in the door folder and duplicate it and position it on the other side. Okay, so now we have two buttons, each on each side. Group the buttons in one folder and name it buttons. Okay, so what do we actually mean by close the door or open the door? We mean by open the door is change its position from its closed position to its opened position. And when we say close the door, we mean change its position from its closed position to its opened position. So we want a place to store the opened position and the closed position for both of the doors. So how we are going to store these values? We are just going to store these in parts. To make another part of the door 2 and name it door 2 closed, door 2 closed, and make it transparent and cannot collide. We don't want to able to touch it or collide with it or anything. We just want it as a placeholder to store the closed door position. Okay, duplicate it. We want another bar to store the closed door 1 position. Name this to door 1 closed. Name this to door 1 closed. And we want another one for the door 2 opened. Door 2 opened. And we want another one for the door 1 opened. Change the position for door 2 opened to the position of the door 2 opened here. And door 1 opened, and change its position to the door 1 opened, like this. So let's open this door. How can we open this door? We want to change its position to the open position. So go to the door 2 opened position and copy its position and paste it into the door 2 position. Just like that, we opened it. Okay, let's close it. Go to the door 2 closed position and copy its position and duplicate into the door 2 position, and just like that we closed it. Name the first button button 1 and the second button button 2, and let's make the script. Press the plus button, insert the script, and let's take references. Let's take references to the door 1 and door 2, door 1 and door 2. So let's say local door 1 equals script. Script is this. So I want to go up, so dot parent and dot door 1 dot door 1 and door 2 the same, equals to script dot parent dot door 2, and then I want the door 1 opened, so script dot parent dot door 1 opened and door 1 closed. So let me copy this. I want the door 1 closed and door 1 closed. Let's copy this to get the reference of the door 2 opened and door 2 closed. I want door 2 opened, door 2 closed, door 2 closed, door 2 opened. Okay. So now we have the references. Let's get also a reference to the buttons folder and the button 1. So local buttons equals to script parent dot buttons, and button 1 equals to buttons dot button 1. Okay, so we want to open the door and close the door once we click this button. How do we know once a player clicked this button? There's a thing in Roblox called a click detector. A click detector tells us that a player clicked a button. Okay, so if I put a click detector in here and a click detector in here, this click detector will tell me someone clicked the button. So we can say button 1 dot click detector, and inside the click detector there is an event that fires every time a player clicks the button. It's called mouse click. So we want to connect this event with a function that closes and opens the door. Okay, so when we click this button, we want to print player clicked. Let's play. And we forgot to anchor the buttons. Let's go back and anchor those two buttons. Play again. Then we click this button. Player clicked gets printed in the output. Okay, but we don't want a print statement in the output. We want the door to open if it was closed and close it if it was opened. So we want to check if it is opened or it's closed first. So let's say if the door 1 position equals to the door 1 opened position, door 1 dot position. Then, so if the door's position equals the opened position, so if the door is opened, then I want to close it. How to close it? Change its position to the closed position, door 1 closed position, and the door 2 position to the door 2 closed position. Else, so that if it's not opened, so that it's closed, then I want to open it. How can I open it? Set its position to the opened position, door 1 opened dot position, and door 2 dot position equals to door 2 opened position. So now when we click the button, the door opens, and when I click it again, the door closes. Okay, I don't want the position to change immediately. As soon as I click this button, the position change from the closed position to the open position. I don't want that. I want it to change like over a period of time, over a second. I want the position to keep changing from this position to the closed position over a second. How can I do that? There is a service that Roblox provides called the tween service. This service allows us to change properties of an object over time, over a period of time. So if I say I want to change this door to position property to this position over a second, this door position will change to the closed position over a second. Okay, so let's get reference to this service that we are going to use, which is called the tween service. Local tween service equals game get service tween service. So now we have the tween service. So instead of changing the position immediately, want to tween the position. So let's create a new tween, local door1 tween. We want to create a tween for the door1 to change and another tween for the door2 to change. So door1 tween equals tween service create. So the door1 create takes 3 arguments: the instant in which we want to change its properties, and the tween information, and the properties we want to change. So let's give the instance, which is the door1, and the tween info. We can say tween info to new and specify the time in which we want it to change. So let's say like 1 second. And the properties we want to change is the position. So when this tween is finished, when the 1 second, the whole second is finished, the position is going to be at the door1 closed position. Door1 closed position. And we want to create another tween for the door2. The door2 position, it will change the door2 and it will move it to the door2 closed position. And we want, instead of changing the position, play these tweens. Door1 tween play and door2 tween play. We can do the same thing for opening, not just for closing. Put it like this and change the door1 position not to the closed position but to the opened position. Opened, and change the door2 position to the opened position and play them. So now when I click the button, it opens over a second, and when I click it again, it closes over a second. Since we have only made the connection to the button 1 click detector, only the button 1 works. Like only you can close and open the door using button 1. If you try to do it using button 2, nothing happens. So we have to make the connection not just to the button 1 click. We have to make the connection for both. Instead of saying button 1 to click detector, we're going to send for every button, like this, for every button. And buttons get children to, and make the connection for every button. Click detector connect. And we are going to connect this function. So when we say for every button in buttons, we are iterating over every buttons in the buttons folder. So this button variable will be the button 1 in the first iteration and will be button 2 in the second iteration. So when this for loop is done, we have connected the click detector of each button. So now if I play, I can open and close the door using button 1 and also open and close the door using button 2. Thanks for watching.